Bank Stadium in Iowa City. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. And the Hawkeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Zayin. Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. 4th down, Sayin. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Sayin. Open on the left side is Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Kamari Moulton, and we'll see 2 guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Moulton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Handoff from Alton. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Saying to throw for it on 4th. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's Sayin to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. There's some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sayin on the play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Throwing, Sayin. Makes the grab over the middle. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy...
Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Dances away to buy time. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Zayin, bringing the heat. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Marshall taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Herd in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On 1st down, it's Malton again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's got him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Fires to the wideout. Smith's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Again, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Say it. He's got an open man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Malton again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the counter. Look out, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's Sayin to throw. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have.
Maybe some room here. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing. Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Running inside. It's Moulton. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First and goal for the offense. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Zayin looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moulton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Red 54, go!
Kamari again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Malton. There's a crease. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all